Okay, how we doing, guys? Everybody, a few people joining us. Looks like we got a few just getting here. Should be live here. We'll start and then we'll give another minute or two. Okay, another minute. We'll get rolling. I think we're good. Okay, it's hard to tell. Anybody able to give me a mic check? That level seems I haven't changed it, so it should be good. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to get rid of our disclaim. All right, should be good. I think we're good. It's always a bit of a mystery with a live stream. To be perfectly honest, I'm never positive if it's working. There we go. All right, there's some. There we go. Okay, it's good. All right, glad to hear that. Right, I always need a little reply just to know I'm on the air. Okay, guys. So here we go. Of course, members are I just do a quick review so people understand. We have new members, new subs. What we do here. So this is member driven. So I poll the members on Tuesday and all Wednesday morning, looking for the assets they're tracking, and then we just try and give some feedback, some ideas, maybe some things that I can pass along as they're learning and developing to apply the methodology that we teach. And you see a pretty good example here. This is. Who gave me this? This is the first one. This is Race Car K-Pack. I may have to hit the mute button often today. The allergens here in Austin are just really severe at the moment. But that aside, so if you hear me checking out, it's just that's all I'm doing. So again, we ask the members, what are you watching? What are you looking at? Often you'll get some trade ideas here. Often it may just be something to hit your watch list because it's not always ripe as, we're sitting here in the midst of a live stream. Now, this is kind of interesting here. You can see a reaction here. He's drawn this out. Right, we're getting it seems silly to say this. Duh. Okay, so a reaction at the golden zone. Surprised by that? Probably not. I'm going to switch this over here to something makes my brain happy. Okay, so here we go. Right, it looks like I get a clear 5-wave up. There we go. That's me hitting the mute button. Okay, this is. Again, when Elliott Wave is most effective is when you literally can't. You would have to go out of your way to not see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, is the subdivision absolutely perfect? Well, we get a diag into the 5th. It does look like there's a good impulse here. The 1, it's a bit of a chop monster. So again, perfection is not necessarily what you're after, right? It doesn't have to be that every structural wave count here has perfect look. Now, if we go off of how it's labeled, you certainly wouldn't argue with that being a very good looking impulse, right? Other than the little bump, getting started. Now, not sure what he's doing here. God, what are you doing there? You're framing something here, but I don't see what it's tied to. What are you framing? Okay, so you're framing the 38 to the 786. All right, so this would be a buy zone. And then with a little refinement here, right to the golden zone, right? So where do we get the reaction? Shocking, I know. Right at the golden zone, right? Because we know that that's just software doing that, right? Does it every golden zone that hits, right? So just because it's there doesn't mean it can't break. Oh, wait, I got to turn that stuff around. It's my other machine. When I do all the future stuff, it will be annoying and pivoting here. So I'm gonna just pull this off here. That's not a bad thought as a way to, kind of highlight where those fib numbers are likely to the market potentially, right? It's always just potential. You potential to see reaction there. I'm gonna just change these a little bit here and just brighten them up so we can see them. So let's go down to a 2 and dig this down. Okay. I'm not sure you need that, right? Is that the right choice there? We probably, splitting hairs here. I see why he would have done this, right? Do you have a completed 5 here? Iffy. A, B, C. You might even be able to work a triangle into that. A, B, C, D, E for the X. That might give you a cleaner finish. Sorry, guys. Damn it. These fucking things drive me crazy. Maybe not. I don't know that it matters, right? Maybe you need that 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like you're going to finish this as a diag. So if indeed we're going to get a good pivot down here. Now, would that be the 2? Let's take that up here and let's brighten that up a little. All right. So could we have a 1, 2? Well, could we? Well, what would we be saying here? I've got a 5-wave impulse followed by a 3-wave correction. Yeah, it's not the prettiest 3-wave, right? We're not getting, the beautiful, look how, right? We're not getting that, right? Again, perfection is not what you're looking for. But I've got a 5-wave impulse that has retraced to the golden zone. What else would you be thinking? Not done here. I'm going to pull this off here. Looks like we just barely wicked here, but you can see what it's reacting to. Right? We've got a little, we call this just a demand zone here, a little bullish order flow here, a little consolidation here before we start tracking back up. Let me get this dialed in here. It's a little imbalanced here. So thus, it's one thing that I always try and teach, whether we're talking about day trading in the futures market or swing trading over here on a 1 hour up to a daily, whatever your time frame is, right? Because this is, as I will always make a point of trying to emphasize, Elliott Wave always more effective 60 minutes and above. Period. Will you take it down to the 5 minute? Okay, are you going to see wave counts 5s and 3s? Yes, you are, but you're going to be redoing the counts at an annoying rate, right? It's always going to be, you're going to get a better look at the structure of the market when you're 60 minutes or above, right? That's just my opinion, right? Feel free to disagree. But my suggestion would be keep your focus, if you're applying our methodology, right, for swing trading, whether asset doesn't matter. 60 minutes and above, I think you're going to be, I always start on the daily and then work my way down. But as we sit here looking at this per what he gave me, what did he give me? He gave me Give me a 4 hour, right? So I'm down to the 1 hour here. Jeez, I hope that's not going to plague me the entire time I'm on with you guys. That seems like it's likely to. There's nothing I haven't tried to deal with it. Sorry, that's my issue. All right, so as we sit here coming out of this, my view is always, it's not about picking the turn, right? I don't want to be trying to pick the turn. What I want is to get a location that may represent well as a pivot, right? This very well could be our pivot. But if it's going to be our pivot, I'm looking for the push out of this, and then I want the retrace back. That's where I want, because then look how I can define my risk and my potential reward. It's never the push, right? This is always a chase when you're trying to get the first run. Now, are there going to be times when it does this? Of course. Yes, you're going to miss trades. right? Will it eventually come back? Well, you don't know. But it may come back here to something, like this here. Well, you're down here waiting for the golden zone. Oh shit, we didn't get golden. Well, must not be able to trade it, right? Because I didn't get right out of the golden zone. That's never what I'm suggesting. It's just that I've got a candidate for a pivot. What are the ingredients there? Do we have what we look for, right? This is just, again, right? It's just a lot of repetition in what I teach week after week for a reason. Because you've got to see it over and over again to where your brain just goes, oh, fuck, I know exactly what just happened there. Now, you could say, well, didn't the same thing happen here? Well, yes. Yeah, it did. But look, we don't have a completed 5. So if I get down here and we're trying to finish this thing, we know, right, Elliott Wave 101, we begin and we end in 5s. Do I have a 5 here? No. I don't. But ultimately, I get one. Now, well, you probably I have to do it as a diag, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Here's my 5 to finish. It's a candidate, right? There's no knowing. We don't know that it's done, but I've got a candidate and I've got some good ingredients here. So do I get a liquidity sweep? Yes, right? Absolutely critical to identifying a pivot, right? That you just, again, it's not absolute. Like every pivot is going to have a liquidity sweep. But if I'm looking to build my case to put money at risk, well, I sure would like to see that. Okay, so I get one, right? And I've got a 5. Okay, well, okay, I'm on a 1 hour here. Ideally, what I'd like to see is some displacement here. I've got a little micro break here. Well, at least a little bit, at least a high has been swept here. But there's no knowing that we're not going down to sweep this low, right? I mean, why wouldn't that be just as reasonable a candidate? Well, it'd be hard to argue with that, right? Okay, well, so I got a little micro here. I've got to close above. There's more liquidity above, right? Each one of these pivots is going to be potential liquidity. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Each of these potential liquidity targets. Where's the liquidity below? Do I have any fair value gaps in here? I don't know if I got my little... Oh, I don't. Let's just put it on there. See if I can get... It's always easy. Let the software do it. We've got an inverse. This came up, right? Was a fair value gap. Gave you this move down. As we push through, now coming back. Enough. It's not great. I'm down to a 15. Okay, I'm watching here. Could that be a 1? Well, it could be. Is there enough to take the trade? I would say not yet. Not yet. Now, if you're just jonesing for a trade, at least you'd have reasonable risk reward here, right? But it's pretty clear. Let's take it out of log scale. Oh, pardon me. Look at this. If I take it out of log scale. Oh, let's come back here. Right? Do I need to be in log scale? 35? No, I don't. Right? So I'm not sure why I was in log scale. Right? Other than that's what he gave me. Okay. Right. So all right. So from our low here, let's get you right on that. Here's my little range. Enough, right? Is there enough there? Wouldn't you? I'd rather get this a little higher with a little more shape to it. Come take something up here. Or bump into some, let's get this out of here, something that I would recognize, right? Okay, where's the resistance going to be? We don't have to wonder. We know where it's going to be, right? We know where it's going to be, right? Right there, right? Between the 50 and the golden zone, we're going to have algo resistance there, right? Just like we had algo support down here. So as we're heading back here, I would really like to see this take a little more shape. Can I get something like this? Oh, 5. Oh, I got a 5, right? So all that's doing is giving you a little bit more conviction in the idea that, hey, maybe I've got a good pivot here. Maybe. Why do you want to trade with maybe? It's too easy to lose money on maybes. I want to be really fucking sure, right? I mean, as sure as you can be in that I can see something here that I identify. Do I have this? No. So why are we forcing? I don't, again, I don't know that race car K-Pack is long and trying to get long and looking to add. But I would want to see a little more shape to that. See, if you can't resist it right now, you're giving in to the FOMO a little bit. Now, for all I know, if we blow through, we go straight up, we go vertical, right? But is the background macro picture supportive of that idea? The whole fucking market is going to wait till Friday. We're gonna move around. We've had an uptrend, downtrend. Right? We're gonna bounce around here. We go out and look at the stock indexes and crypto, right, selling off here in sympathy with risk assets. So there's not likely to be big positions taken and markets moved until we get through Friday, right? It's just an annoying reality of how. You can't ignore the Fed, right? So it's just the reality, right? So we have to wait for this week, see the outcome, see how the market responds, see is it risk on, risk off, right? We're kind of all have to wait for that. Is that enough, right? Do you want to take a run at that? Well, I'm not saying don't. I'm saying that wouldn't be enough for me to get positioned here. For okay, right? I want to because if this is 1, where's 3? Right? That's the thinking. That's why you'd be in here going, oh shit, man, I don't want to miss that. I do not want to miss. If this goes for a 3, I don't want to miss it, right? That would be the thinking. Where's your high probability location for a 3? Way up here. Oh shit, man! I don't want to miss Hyper, which has a legitimate use case. This is not a meme coin, right? This is likely to be a player, one of the certainly in the top 20. But I've got all. Look how far my target is here. Right? Do I want to fuck around down here just because I feel I didn't want to miss it? Are you really worried about missing that run? Anything's possible, right? We're going to do this in a straight line? Probably not. So, watch list, definitely. Ripe to jump in? It's not good enough for me. Not that don't let that dictate whether or not you take the trade or not, and just something to think about. That's really all I'm trying to do here is give you some things to think about. If I can speak long enough without having to mute my microphone. Okay, right. So watch list, get it at the top of your list. What else would be here, right? Which I think he had. I may have taken it off, right? Do we have a corner pocket? Yes. All right. What let's see that out of there. What do I know? Not what do I think, what do I know? I know I've got 80% odds of getting there as long as this pivot holds. 5-3. Now we could go. This could turn into an ABC WXY. This could change, right? It's never like, oh well, shit. If that's what's there, well then it sure as fuck is going up here. That's for we that's guaranteed. Of course, that's not to insult your intelligence, but that's silly. Right? Nobody knows where it's going, ever. It's okay. What might be happening here? Is there a place where I can get the slightest of edge based on something I recognize, based on all the criteria that I look for an entry? Is there a slight edge here where I can put money at risk and know at least I'm going to get 2, 3, 4 to 1 return on my money on the risk I'm taking? Is that there? For some of you, it might be enough, right? So, okay, I'll put my stop under that low, and if I got 8% odds, I'll take it. I'm just saying, right? Be very, very picky at where you put money at risk. That's really my point, right? But very, very nice, nice charting race car. I think, shit, what'd you give me? I swear you gave me. Oh shit! Well, I guess I kind of blew it. I thought I had yours. Anyway, this is yours, right? I'm not sure. I thought you had some median lines in there. Did I? That's mine. I could have sworn you had. There, let's see. Did I turn it? Oh, it's what the hell? What the hell did you do here? Oh, that's what you did, right? We're coming. Okay, he's going way back. I knew there were median lines here, but as what I was looking at, it looked like a channel. I was just seeing this, just out of curiosity, right? Wouldn't you be curious? That's 50 to the tick, right? So we get let's get it right on it. So we get a corner pocket here. Still, as long as this pivot holds, 80% probability we get there. So you might look at that and go, whoa, wait a minute now. Okay, well, number one, right, we're not in original recipe because it's too sharp, right? So the modification here, very, very, very reasonable modification here. But you want to see this, start to really push up here, heading for this. It's a variation, right, on this from Dr. Schiff, another doctor. Why doctors and pitchforks are a pair, but they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, 1, 2. Okay, let me keep going. Thanks for that one, race car. Okay, Griff has given me BNB. All right, another. Oh, they're always in the top 10, if not higher. So I get what I get. See what I get here. Excuse me. Let's copy this over so I can get a live one and see what Griff is thinking. Oh, let's see. Is this what you wanted here, man? Griff, he gave me AAVE. You're giving me AAVE here in your link, which seems like BNB is what you want. So let's, I'm assuming this is what you want. Let's see if I can get it. BNB, I'm assuming you want it on Binance. Did I get yours? Okay, well, it looks like it. Okay, well, here we got some forecasting. I'm assuming this is what you want, man. Binance coin, I've got a 4-hour here. Okay, we can work with this. I might do that. Let me see if this is going to fuck us up. Okay, that's fine. Hey, Modern. Well, I'm clear. Okay, good. All right, guys. What are you giving me here? Watermark detach. Yeah, what the fuck is that, right? Market's not always going to give you perfect Elliott Wave, right? I mean, could one of my Elliott wizards get a count out of that? Probably. I look at it and go, oh, fuck. Where does this start to clear up? This is junk. You have an impulse here? No impulses. This is that's a lot of slop in there. We come out of it. So it looks like you got it. Jesus. A, B, C, D, E. So maybe some sort of a weird triangle comes out of this. But then we get clarity, right? It's all smoke and what the fuck. And then, oh, here it comes. So let's just do a little checking here. How's Alan doing here, right? Is he involved? Well, again, it's corner pocket. Oh, what's my template here? Let's just do default, right? So I just do that so it's a little bit easier to see. Okay, so I have a perfect corner pocket. Now, why do I keep making a point of doing this, and who cares in hindsight? Well, again, I'm trying to reinforce this in your mind. So the next time you see this, maybe you'll whoa, did I get my 80%? Did the algo get paid, right? Do you see what we do here? We go right to the median line as we're hitting the algo target. Boom. Yeah, but that's hindsight. Well, okay. So the next time this happens, next time you see this, heads up. That's why I do it. No other reason. Just to reinforce this in your head. Oh fuck! Oh shit! I got 5. I got a 3. I got a corner pocket. Yes, take the trade. Take the trade. What kind of risk reward did you have there? Well, let's say you're entering at the 50. Worst case, I mean the max that I don't even would give it that, right? I don't know that I would give it that. Once I got a little bit of traction out of here, I'm going to want to tighten that stop up. Because I'd always rather take the little loser, because I don't know, you don't know at the, no, fuck, if I can get it out of there. I don't know that this isn't going to start to come down. I don't, God damn, if I can get the corner of it. Are we going here? Are we going here? Are we going here? I'd still have my same odds here once I get the corner. I mean, the corner is the key, right? So as long as I can get something that holds here, we start to move away. I'm going to tighten that stop up a little bit. Why? Why not reduce the risk? All right, it's going my way. Now, it's a little bit of a personal decision, right? Because it can be very annoying. Oh, you get stopped out by a wick, right? It has to be enough of a discipline and a reflex that if you get stopped on the little loser, that you don't let the good idea get away from you. Like, oh, fuck, okay, well, I got wicked out here, right? Is it still a valid idea? Is the WXY still valid, right? Are we going to the gold? And, we're reacting to, maybe you've got a little bit of bullish order flow over here, right? Maybe we're reacting to that. Look, it splits it right in the middle. Is it still a valid idea? If it is, take the small loser. Don't hesitate. Get back in. It's still a good idea. Just because you get stopped on the first one, okay, again, I always like to use the boxing analogy. You're going to get hit in the face a few times. You get in the ring, you're going to get hit. Don't let you. Were you going to fucking quit? Oh shit! The guy hit me in the face. I'm out of here. You are going to get stopped out more times than not. Accept it. Embrace it. Don't fight it. Nobody likes it. I hate getting stopped out, but it doesn't wreck my day. Okay, well, again, I always like to say thank the stop. Thank you for the discipline, so that I didn't create a scenario where I could go, oh fuck, I don't want to. I just didn't want to get stopped out. I don't want to be wrong. Thank you, stop, for taking me out, forcing some discipline, because I'm not good at doing it myself. And I don't know if you say that to yourself or not, but it always helps me. I don't have to worry about it. I get so many distractions through the course of the day, to running two businesses. I have to have the fucking stop there because I'll forget. If I don't, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. Does the market move in 5s and 3s? Does it? Do I have to say it? Does it do it always? No. No, right? We just looked here. What was that? Where's all your Elliott Wave here? Once it starts, I'm not trying to let you draw your own conclusions. Okay, so I got a 5, I got a 3, I got a 5, I got a 3, I got a 5. I'm working on a 3. What just happened up here, right? You can see how the median lines are still influencing it. I am going to hide that just for a sec. Right? It's just so we can see it. Griff on this. Okay, so this is sharp, right? So a little more labored in the 2, and we do it in a combo. So okay, reasonable. It looks like Al's in there as well. I remember Al's there on both sides. Always, always, always. Oh, looks like I had a wick go through. Look at the target. Again, I can't make this shit up. Okay, right, so we go from this corner, we get our 80%, first algo gets paid, right? First algo target gets hit, they get paid. So we go up for a 5, so I got a candidate for a 3. Now, what am I paying attention to here with my Elliott hat on? Okay, well, I don't want to see that 1 get overlapped. Get it over here, right, to stay impulsive. Well, if it's, again, this is just kind of Elliott 101. If this is the 1, and that's the 2, and that's the 3, and that's the 4, right. I mean, could this be the 5? Yeah, could be. Could be. Would that be the right look? Well, that'd be a little Abby, right? To have that, oh shit, what happened? But you can kind of understand how this can happen. Again, I say this every week. What just happened here? All right. Break of structure. What do we anticipate? Geez, I feel like a broken record. What do we anticipate after a break of structure? Not what do we know? What do we anticipate? Retrace. Why? Why do we anticipate that? Because this was clearly, because it's a major pivot, there's liquidity there. So this liquidity has been grabbed. So there's no additional liquidity up here, right? Unless they make some. Where are they going to refuel to take it higher? Below. We got external. Now we're going internal. Where are we going to get it? I mean, sometimes I feel like I don't want to feel it's like I'm condescending or like insulting your intelligence. It's just repetition, right? So, okay, I've got a 1. Now, if this is going to do a full 5, you might look at it and say, well, fuck, I don't know. Where do they usually go? Wouldn't that occur in the thought process? The fuck, I don't know. Where do they usually go? Wouldn't that be something that you would occur to you? Well, so we might just some standard Elliott. Okay, well, it's common, right? Let's take the length of the 1 projected from the proposed 4. 100, pretty common target. Very, very common target. Do we have some algo? Is Al involved here? Right, from the length of the 3. That gets you right there. Front run, it's a little far. There's always a reason. What's it reacting to? Little bullish order flow here. Little decisional order block. It's not. Let's get in there. Right? Is it real obvious? What's that reacting to? I'll tell you what. It looks pretty interesting. Okay, just observations, things to look for, right? Because the next time you see it, you want this to click into your head. Like, okay, I've seen this. I've seen it. Swing, retrace. What? Right? Like I don't know that it's there. I'm just what I think is there. Literally, this is out of the TDI playbook, right? I can't script this, right? So I get A, B, C correcting. Now, here's my push. Interestingly, right, we double here. We don't sweep it yet. And now I come back. Golden. I can't script that any better for you. I literally talk about this. I've been talking about this for 6 years. Every video, every live stream, there it is right there for you. Now, what's important in an impulse? Channeling. I want that channeling to be tight. Now, I've now broken out of 3. So to determine whether or not I've got, am I in a 3 or is this going to go WX, right? To determine whether I've got the impulse here, I want to see it get out of the channel, which it nicely cooperates. So I go swing, golden. Where's my first target here? Look, it's to the tick reaction. Second target at the median line, right? Trading principle number 3. If we're not going to pivot right on the median line, we're going to snake around it until the market decides which way it wants to go, towards the upper or the lower. This is literally right out of a textbook, is what you're seeing here on this live chart. Okay, we're going to hover around it. We're going to snake on it, get up, but we'll come back to it. 1, 2, 3. Is that the 4? Looks like you'd need it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'd need it to get that 5th. Where we just got break of structure, got a little retrace, right? Couldn't get to the new liquidity up here, so we're coming back down for it. Okay, so I've got a completed 5. So I'm looking for the 3. I don't know this is coming, right? I got a 3 here. Now this could just, Griff, this could be a flat, right? We could have 3, 3. Now we're working on to a 5. Can't be a triangle, right? If it's 1, 2, it's okay. A, B, hard to say, right? Could be down there. Could be. That would be mighty shallow, right? For a 2, right? You're looking for the 2 down here. It looks like he's using a WX, right? And he's projecting down here. I'd also be sure to have a completed impulse, right? Through the 5th. All right, so we get a little overlap here, the fibs. The fibs that he's projecting here. So if I do it this way, this is exactly what I would want to see him doing, is using both sides of it, right? Can we use the W from the X projecting for the Y? Can we see some confluence down here? Do we see some overlap? Well, we got a nice big pocket. I'm going to just brighten this up a little bit. Got a nice big pocket down here. A little hot box, right? Now, but it's going away. I'm going to miss it. Maybe. You want to take this? You want to take this as the 2? Oh, the Y's in. I'm taking that as the 2. Because, again, stop and think about that for a second. Where do the wave 2s usually go? Would you be in discount or premium, right? If we take this and say, well, do I want to buy it up here in premium? Or do I want to be looking to sell here? Well, I don't want to sell this thing. Okay, well, then you're going to have to wait. And it may not come back down. The market's never obligated. I say this all the time. Never obligated to do anything ever. It's going to do what it's going to do. We're just looking for where can I look for some sort of edge? Do I want to be thinking, oh, the 2 is in and buy it up here in premium? Well, I would tell you that if you took that trade and it was a winner, that would be the worst possible outcome. Because you're going to do it again and again and again until one day the market's going to teach you a very hard lesson. That would be again, I'm never saying that market's not going to scream higher, but that's just not if you're applying our methodology, that would not be the area you'd want to be getting long, right? That's the wrong spot for it. This is hopium. It's dopamine. Oh, fuck. Go, 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 go. Not well thought out, looking for placement, looking for confluence with relationships that I know are consistent in the market over time. We could put the 3 up here. Now we've had, right, we've had the 4. So we get a completed impulse here. Does it have the right look, right? You can always check yourself. Wait, fuck, I'm not sure. Let's see. Does this have the right look? Does this have the right look? Does it? I can get it out of there. Right look? Jesus, can it get better? I don't know that it can. Yeah, that's the right look. Okay, so I got an impulse and I got a skinny. What? Then you got to look at it and say, well, wait a minute. Is there something else could be going on here? If this starts to go triangle, what would you be thinking? Oh, fuck, it's a 4. And then this is going to go up here. Now, are you just insane to be thinking that? I mean, that would be a pretty big, an extended third relative to the 1, 2, right? But impossible? Fuck no. Why couldn't this be the 4 over here? And we're going to go A, B, C, D, E. If this starts to go up here, right, this is going to start to look a lot more like a 4 than a 2. So that's just adapting to what the market's doing, right? What it's revealing of itself, right? It's a constant striptease. Oh, what are you showing me? Oh, can you show me a little more? Oh, I like what's under that. No, not to get weird, but okay. But it's kind of what it does. It's just, you can take that analogy and play with it, right? It's seducing you into, oh, take the long. Yes, take it. You want it. Look how good that looks. Look how much money you'll make, right? They're seducing you into it, to stay with this analogy. I don't know why I got on this, but here I am. But that's what's happening. The algos, the people who wrote the algos, oh, maybe we can entice them into a long here. Just like up here at a break of structure, maybe we can entice the breakout bozos to take the, I shouldn't say that. I should not say that. Maybe we can entice some people to take the breakout here. Did it work? Oh, they'll take it on the second one for sure. Because now, oh, it's definitely going to break, right? Well, we had the rate trace. Now it's going to break. It's the seductive song of the lure of easy money. Wait. Don't be seduced by the price action. Wait for what you're looking for. All right. See, that got weird. Okay. Got to entertain myself here. It's a weird thing to talk out loud, to know. I know people are listening, but it's just there's no interaction. So it's always a little weird to do this for 2 hours. Okay, so Binance coin. All right, I think we're covered there. Let's again, it's tradable. Do you want to trade it right now? No, I wouldn't. Doesn't mean I'm not going to watch it, but I don't see that. Chainlink from Chris26. Oh, fuck, let's just do it right here. Let's use the aggregate. I should be... Oh, I got it. I should do this, right? These guys are so good to us, right? We use Femex as our sponsor. Let me get it over here on Femex. Let's do... let's do the spot, right? You guys do the futures if you're inclined. Okay, when in doubt, right? If it's the first time you're bringing anything up, right? I will always, if it's just a clean chart. Now, you know, I've got plenty of TA on this. We've talked about this many, many times, right? So just things we've talked about before. That's pre-election, right? There we go. So, okay, now what are we doing over here? What is that? Probably not confusing there. We can look at that and say, oh. Don't know that we have a top end, but sure looks like I got an impulse underway. Is that a perfect 2? No. Oh, shit, you could do it here, right? Pardon me. Maybe I'm overcomplicating, right? So, right, potential here is for this to get a little even sexier. Okay, hang on. Jeez, what the hell is with all the sexy comments? I guess I'm trying. How do you make charting sexy? Apparently, I'm working on that. Okay, I can live with that. Well, geez, where's the target there? Shit, where do they usually go? this would be, all right, if we get a close above, a break of structure. All right. So, okay, well, let's see. I don't know. Where do they usually go? Where do they usually go? It's a little bit of a question mark would occur to you. Oh, is that the 4? Well, how would you? Well, you don't. You know, could it be a 2? It could be, right? But look at the nice ABC here. 1, 2. Let's go to a 4. See if it opens up a little bit. It's questionable. What's not questionable? Which would guide your decision making? That is not questionable. We push here. Look what we do. Again, just over and over and over again, right? It's the repetition that hopefully is meaningful. What do we do here? Break of structure. Oh, now you got the seductive sirens calling your name. Take the breakout. Take the breakout. You know you want it. Take it. Take the breakout. You ignore the golden zone right there. Go ahead and take it. That's literally what's happening. You're being, well, traders are being seduced into taking that. It's breakout. Anyone buying that? Do you think they know the golden zone's there? I'm going to guess not. Did I know it was there? No. But when I looked, right, I can just kind of eyeball that, say, well, but I wouldn't be surprised if that ran into a golden. So you see how it's not just, oh, fuck, well, if it's a break of structure, but no, it's a little bit of a confluence of ideas here. We broke here, break of structure, into a golden zone. 3 down. Prior resistance becomes support. There's a constant, your brain has to process all of that. And that's hopefully the benefit of this, is this repetition. This fucking guy is showing me the same shit over and over and over again for 6 years. Exactly. The next time you see it, you go, oh, fuck, that sure looks like a 5. Okay, that's probably a 3 there. So, okay, that sure looks like a 3. So, do I get a correction here with just putting those pieces together over time, right? And again, it always comes back to, where's the edge? Well, first question is, if you can't identify your edge, do not get in the market. You are asking to be bent over and ass raped. If you don't know where your edge is, you're just flip a coin. Heads I buy, tails I sell. What else can we add here? Do we have channeling? Yeah, we did, right? Did we break out for the 3? Yes, we did, right? Okay, so can I redraw that? Well, here, if it's easier to do it from the start. Would it make sense to redraw this as a candidate for the 3rd? Now, we're not there yet. So right now, this is all I got. That's all I've got. I don't know that it's going to get there. It's just where they usually go. And is there liquidity up there to grab? Yes. Did they grab? Is there a little bait right here? Yeah, there is. Right? A little liquidity here, which would imply the potential for a little sweep and then a pullback before we go up. Right? That's, don't ignore that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like maybe 1, 2, 3. Do we have it? Well, let's go down to a 1, see what we get there. Well, I got a 5 here, so I have to use that. That does, we're going to have to get a little tricky there. Looks like you got a 5 there. Well, let's label it, right? It doesn't hurt to throw some labels on this. Let's get that down. No, let's go here. Let's go to green here. Okay, right? So do I have it there, right? So again, the first placement, don't feel like, oh, fuck, if I didn't get it right the first time, right? That's the idea, right? We pencil these in. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like pretty good here. That sure looks like the 4, right? 4 is usually the easiest thing to spot. Usually we stop progressing the trend, and then I come out of here with a 5. It's a little shakier here. But again, look, see, remember, we begin and we end in fives. I know, it's like, oh, come on, man. It can't be. No way. Are you fucking kidding me? What? Do we begin? Do we end in fives? Don't take my word for it. Look at the chart yourself. So we know something ended here. So you look at this and go, oh, but that's a big three. Well, okay. And your problem with that is what? I mean, again, at the end of the day, if we look at the major swings, is that not a three after we completed a five? Yeah, it sure is. So I said, okay, all right, you're building a story here, right? The market's always telling you a story, right? I got 1, 2. It looks good. Here, oh, that's a big 3, 4. Okay, what's going on? Wait, because it's still going. Well, now what do we do with this? I got another impulse here. You got an easy answer there? But there isn't one. What's a possibility? And again, I'm just doing this so I can look at it and go, well, shit, does that make any sense? Right? Could this be what's going on here? Do I have to do this? Because I can't ignore that 5. Oh, come here. I can't ignore this, right? It has to be dealt with. There it is, in your fucking face, right? There's no denying it. There it is. It's right there. I got a 5 there. So something ends here. Look how it's just things you just see over and over and over, and eventually it starts to click in your brain. Look at the little down move here, right? Swing down. Look at is it an order block, right? Is that what you're thinking? Oh, look at the displacement that comes off of it. Yes, it's an order block. Down for the up, right? Down, followed by displacement, right? Boom, 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 boom. Oh fuck. Shorts squeezed. So is that what I've got? Is this the 3? It's not always going to be an easy answer. Would I have to put the 4 here? Is it doable, right? Could you do it? It looks like you might. It might. Fuck. You'd have to do it. You'd have to do it here. I mean, it's not obvious, right? But again, what a high class problem if you're a link bull. Holy shit, this thing just keeps extending, right? I don't know what I've got. Get through here. Oh, that would have to go up 1. Okay, is that the 3? Oh, I've got some of this, right? And I haven't looked at this since we got this last little pump here. Is that what's going on? Extending in the 5th, right? Could this be a 1, 2? Shit, for all we know, we're doing this. Because yet again, I've got another impulse here. I got a 5. 3. No, it actually looks like I've got this here. Looks like I've got expanded B into that looks like what I've got here. Let's see if this makes sense. Right now, is Al involved here? What do you think? Remember, Al doesn't care about your Elliott count. Is Al involved here? Is Al ever not involved? I didn't set this up in advance. I didn't. Who gave me this? I didn't go to Chris26 and say, "Hey, dude, give me the link so I can show that golden zone right there, so people will look at that and be impressed." It's never my goal. I don't you're going to draw your own conclusions as to whether or not this is useful to you. How many times do I have to fucking show that? 50,000 times? Or is it 60,000 times before you start paying attention to every fucking golden zone you see? I mean, again, I don't mean to be. We make it so fucking hard on ourselves. Would I have edge here? Is there some pattern recognition here? If this is A and I've gone into a B, geez, I'm going to have to dig a little mini 1, 2. Maybe pardon me. It looks like we'd have to do it this way. Pardon me. Looks like you'd have to do it as a WXY. I'll get out of there. Because I got an ABC to finish it. Straight down with displacement, little retrace, right back into the fair value. Oh, it looks like we got a little volume imbalance right there. It's a little you can tell this is the ICT shit, right? So we get a little bit of a volume imbalance right there, right? So we come right back to this. It looks like it's a front run out of 50. It looks like it's too far. Yeah, it is. But this little volume imbalance here where we got this little gap. So we come back here and we come down. So it looks like, oh, A, B, C. Okay, I can live with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does it look like we're going impulsive again? Kind of, right? It's not a perfect. Okay. What am I doing here? Is this a 2? Jesus, is this going to be a 1, 2 and we're going to extend in the 5th? Again, if you're a bull, wow, these are some really high-class challenges to have. Hello. What else is there? Would we not have a golden corner? Yes, we would. You think it's going to get there? If it gets there, what would be happening as it got there? Break of structure. It looks like I'm about to complete a 5. What do I anticipate if I'm completing a 5? And I've got a break of structure as I hit the median line. What am I anticipating? Not what do I know? What am I anticipating? If I get it, I don't have it yet. That'd be a break of structure. Now we're back to the sirens. Take the breakout. Go ahead. Take the breakout. You know you want to. Am I making my point? Okay, so who gave me that one? That was Chris26. How am I doing here? You guys were kind of skinny today. I'm surprised with all the retrace here that you guys weren't fucking rock hard looking at places to buy, but you're not. Okay, so I take what you guys give me here. So Griff's gave me DEAI. Fuck, okay, let's look at that. DEAI on Mexi. Fuck, I don't know. Mexi, he wants that? Okay, let's look at. So he must be looking like that at the futures. All right, I haven't looked at this and I can't even remember how long. Okay, right. Does it matter? Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. Well, okay. Does the market? I don't know, right? Does it move in 5s and 3s? Does it? What's the low would be important right here? Right, I just habit. I always do that. Right, where's my important low? Right, as long as I stay above that, right? Okay, fuck, that's deep. Oh, it's definitely going to break. Look how deep that is. You sure about that? I'm not. Careful about trying to forecast. Right, it's not quite what we're doing. People misinterpret that. It's very much a if this then that, and if not that, then this. That's what happens with Elliott Wave, right? So that often, I'll post something and people are like, oh, well, you were wrong about that. You were wrong about that. I get those comments. All it's like, fuck, dude, you don't understand what you don't get it, right? So, okay, right. Keep trying to be right. Go ahead. Good luck with that. Could we be done here? Well, it's not great. Well, you might look at this and think, well, it kind of looks like we're just consolidating here. Oh, here, let's see if we got a squeeze down here or not. Probably somewhere in the making, right? Remember, black is squeeze. Right, so let's, RSI is helpful. Let's just push this one up here, right? So we can see it, right? Black is squeeze. So we've been all of this squeeze, right? Now, squeeze is not bad news. Squeeze is good news because what do we know? Not what do we wonder? What do we know comes from contraction, right? Expansion. Right? Again, nothing to do with the markets, right? It's the universe. Contraction, expansion, contraction, expansion. Contraction, expansion. Contraction, expansion. Contraction, there is no chart where you won't see it. You cannot find a chart where that won't apply. You can't find one. Don't waste your time. Could this be 1, 2? Well, why not? Oh, but look how deep that is. That's fucking farther than they usually go. Who cares? Is it a candidate for a 1, 2? Is it valid? Okay, well, you're like, well, shit, I don't know. That thing's kind of deep. What is this? Why do I have that there? Is that oh, shit. Come on, machine. Don't lag on me. I don't know why I have that there. What is that? We putting a label on it? Fuck. Okay, all right. Well, that's what it is. Good impulse. It's okay, right? So again, I can't not see these. Right? I've been doing this for so fucking long, right? My brain just goes there. Do you see how we finish this? Things we know. Not things we wonder, things we know. We begin and we end in fives. Not forever, not every chart, for all of history are you going to find that. But when we're looking for an advantage, can I identify an ending here that would make sense, right? Does this make sense? Something completed a 5 here. And then remember, we begin and we end. So we end in a 5, meaning we're going to begin in a 5. Do we begin in a 5? Oh, well, that's a 5. Well, we're likely to correct that, right? But that's not a... Zigzag. Did a zigzag just complete there? But look at that. What about that? I don't know that we're done, but that's how I would label it. See, the benefit of doing that is you start to build conviction. Okay, I'm tracking this fucker. I see right where you are. I see what's going on here. Now, is that great? Not great. Could be that I get here and I go, fuck, this was good, that was good, that was good. Oh. You don't have to take a trade, even though you've tried to fuck zigzag. Got it. Oh, ABC into the X. I got it. What? Whoa. Oh, maybe I'll wait and a little more clarity, right? Because for all you know, what this is again, go ahead, take the long. Come on, Sam. You know you want it. Take the long. What's the edge? Do I have conviction in that? No, I don't. Could it be? Now you see, I'm under 60 minutes, so I'm like, oh fuck, okay, what am I forcing something here? This is all wick here, so I'm a little suspect of that. It makes me think that this was just a liquidity grab. Somebody got seduced into taking the long there. Right? It happens every day. I don't like it. Looks like Al's in here, right? Al's always here. There he is. Do you see him? Always there. Swing, retrace, golden to the tick. First target. Kick back, second target. Right? Al's always there. He's always going to be there. Do I have enough? Oh shit! Are we done? Maybe. I don't get a grade here. I'm thinking I'm on a 30-minute. I don't get a grade, so it's all right. Any displacement down here? Well, I have an inverse fair value gap down here. It's not. Why? Why are you trading something? Fuck, I'm not sure. So why are you taking it? Well, fuck, I didn't want to miss it. Can't miss this thing. Look at all the work I put into it. I'm not going to miss that thing when it goes. Okay, great. I couldn't agree more. But is that, do you have it? Where's Al on the long side? Where is he? You know he's going to be there. Is that him? Does he have to come lower? I don't know. See, if you get to that point where like, fuck, I'm not sure. No trade. Until you're fucking, God, that fuck is set up perfectly. That is my pitch and I'm swinging for the fence. That's when you take the trade. This is, okay, I'll roll the dice. Somebody go get me a drink, right? Because I like to gamble and get free drinks, right? Because, okay, dopamine. It's not good enough, in my view, right? That's what I would teach you. Fuck, for all I know, that goes to 20,000 points higher. But right there, there's not a good enough edge there to say, taking it. Now, suppose it goes. Okay. You don't. We're gonna have a little liquidity here. You don't think we're gonna get some sort of a retrace into that? You might miss the one. Fuck! I missed. God damn it! I missed it. Fuck. What's your expectation that you're gonna get every fucking turn in the market? No, take this thing back here. Where could we be going? If this is going to be 1, 2, holy shit, like, consider, are you really worried about missing this? Right? If we're going up here, that would be your, well, that's where they usually go. That would be your 1, 2, 3. And you're fucking around down here because I didn't want to miss it. Think, right? Don't be impulsively rushing into it. They want you to do that because they want your crypto. Remember, you're constantly being seduced to take the wrong trade. Constantly. Every millisecond of every day, there's an algo or somebody has written something to seduce you into taking the wrong trade. That's the name of the game. How can I seduce retail into taking this trade? You know, the most common version of that is when the market starts to run and people chase it. I mean, it's like 99% ratio. You see the market start to pump and you chase that thing. Oh, you've just been played. Try that in the futures market. It's the most, it's almost instant. You can see people chase it. Oh, but they hammer that so hard. You can't chase the move, right? If you are down here at the low and when it goes, you can't chase it. You will get, I promise you, you'll lose money. You have to let it go. And then you have to wait for the retrace. It's a fucker, I know it, right? Because sometimes, right, we'll do this. God damn it. I had that thing and I missed it. Yeah, get used to it. You're going to miss trades. Many. But if you're selective about the setup and when you put money at risk, when you identify the edge, you'll be okay over time. I'm on a rant today. All right, let's see. So how am I doing down here? So I got Griff wants INJ. Let's take a look at this shit. I thought I had that. Oh, I have it here somewhere. We'll just do a fresh one. INJ. He's not giving me a chart because he showed me why he was traveling. Oh fuck! What do I want to do here? Let's go to the. Oh shit! I shouldn't do that. Let's get it over on my sponsor. Right? These guys are. Well, it'd be nice if you used our stuff every now and then. Oh fuck me! Come here. Get Phoenix. No, where shit? I'm trying to get Phoenix on here. That's what I want. Oh, let's do the spot. It's got, okay, there's a daily. I think we've done this many times. Now, first question. Okay, do I need to be in log scale? Well, you know, right here, maybe. Oh, well, there's 3 times the range. Yeah, you probably would. Let's isolate. Well, we're gonna have to do bigger picture. So, from 50 to 5. Yeah, we got to be in log scale. But it's always a good idea to look at it in both. I think we've looked at this recently. Now, do I have to do a 1? I might. Let's rethink that. Sure looks like a 4, as does that. Well, it sure looks like we get some sort of an impulse that comes out of here. Let's take that up. Now, again, I'm just, okay, first might be here. Say that A, B, I don't know that it matters that much. Kind of just look at it like, oh, fuck me, come here. How do we identify the 4, right? We stop progressing the trend. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4. This, you got a little bit extra squirt up here. Again, I don't know that it matters, right? So I've got this nice. It's always, kind of a good idea. Let's see. Okay, impulse. I don't think there would be much discussion as to kickback. Oh, that's not an impulse. Impulse. Did we correct it with a 3? I'm not making this up. Is that Al? I don't know. Looks like it could be. got wicked. Right? So close above. So Al gets broken here. Let me tell you how long they cry about that. Microseconds. Because here he is on the way back. They don't care, right? They'll just stay with it until they get what they want. Oh, got stopped out. All that means, right, is that, well, it would be, well, actually, this is a good example, right? See, of how both sides of this, you got to consider, you can't forget it's on both sides, right? It's the easiest thing to do. You can't forget it's on both sides. So when the break here happens, right? So from the high, let me just quickly so just for the education of it, right? So, broke. That would be advantage bulls, right? We've broken the algo here on the daily from the high. Right? So the next retrace, you'd think bulls are going to get it, right? So, let's see here. We'll check both of these. So I'm going to have to come back one. Now broken on this side, right? So we're getting double breaks. Now this is wick until you get here. There's a hard break. So it's not going to hit every single swing you've ever seen. Maybe 95% of them, but it's not uncommon, right, to see a little double break, right? Oh, we're missing here. We're missing here. Don't think, oh, well, that shit doesn't work. They're gonna get it eventually, right? They'll find it, right? There it is. Now, does that continue? It looks like it's too far, right? But you kind of, what did they use? What did they use? Right, you're looking for something the algo used. If you will see little front runs. Front run, probably. I'll be coming back the other direction, right? This can be a good way to measure who's got the ball. Get you right on there. So a little sloppy up here. Was there something else there, right? I don't know, right? Again, I haven't looked at this in some time, right? Was there something here? It's not to the tick, right? This consolidation, maybe, right? You know there's going to be a high volume node there. Oh, here, let's do it this way. If I do oh, fuck me, right? Oh, that'll work. Okay, so I've got the high volume node here because that's probably pretty obvious. Right, the consolidation here, we'd have a high volume here, taken out a log scale, right? You'll see it more pronounced, but there it's sitting there, and here's Al, back in your face. Impulse, A, B, C, golden. Not likely to be the third. If we're going to get an impulse that goes up here, we're going to need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? See, that's the... Again, I feel like I'm insulting your intelligence. I don't mean to come across that way. Here's the impulse. We correct into 3, right? We end, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So here's my C leg. Oh, actually, it might be a WXY. It doesn't matter, right? It's 3, right? Whether it's complex or not, it's a 3, followed by a 5. We begin and we end in 5s, right? So there's the beginning. We correct it in 3. Now, if we're going up here, we got to have a 5 in the 1. I got to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, am I forecasting that? Well, in a way, yes. You can say, well, okay, if this 1, 2 holds here and we don't have the pattern break down, yes, I'm forecasting that. Well, let's be more precise with it. Right, where do they usually go? That's where they usually go. Now, does that mean it's going there? No, doesn't mean that. Market's under no obligation to do anything ever. It's going to do what it's going to do, right? What can we look at here and try to identify edge? Do I have edge here? Right, I've got a good candidate for a 1 after a 5 and a 3, and another 5 and another 3 and another 5. Right? It's not unreasonable to think, oh shit, man, it looks like I got another 1, 2 going in. What 3? Why would you assume something else? Right? I mean, you have to make some degree of assumption when you're looking to put money at risk in the market. Well, what's my risk reward? What's a reasonable target? Or am I just going to go off of dollars? Well, if I make $500, I'm out. That has nothing to do with the market. Where am I wrong here? right? Pretty easy to spot that, right? We break this. Well, at least as this is identified as an 1, 2, 1. Well, we're not breaking that low. And we know this was golden, right? So we have a golden corner here. All right, start putting the pieces together. Oh, what else can I do to increase my probabilities here? Do I not have 80% probability of getting there? Yes, I do. I can get it right on there. Perfect. A, B, C. Into the golden, right? So, okay, right, so, but it's not there yet. Okay. Oh, we don't even know that that's done, but you can kind of see how it might be, right? Do I have the, right, 1, 2, you might need that, right? 4, 5, let's bring that down. Green. Oh, probably here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the 3. A, B, C into the 4. Right? A tick of overlap. I would allow that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we done? Well, what? It's just, you know, repetition, right? It's the mother of progression, right? So, break of structure. What do we anticipate after a break of structure? That's gonna be ringing in your head forever, right? What do we anticipate after a break of structure? Retrace. If this is a completed 1, well, where do the 2s usually go? Where do the 2s usually go? Not where do not that I know where it's going. Where do they usually go? Valid trade, right? Would I be buying in the discount? Yes. Am I buying with the price pattern I can recognize? Yes. Do I have odds working in my favor? Yes. Do I have pattern recognition at the higher time frame? Yes. You're looking for more than that? Oh, man. You're not going to get more than that. I mean, you have 3, 4, 5 components come together. Don't be afraid of it. Where would you be absolutely wrong, right? Well, clearly you break this low, right? The whole premise breaks down. And then you're like, motherfucker, oh, so it's an ABC. Well, you said, right? Things change. Is Al involved here from the top? Could be. Why are we running out of steam, right? There's always a reason. Oh. Well, look where we are, right between the golden and the 50. Could this be, right? A little algo traction happening here? A little interaction, right? It's the easiest thing to forget. Oh, the fucker's on the other side, right? Because I promise you, people behind it do not care who wins, right? They don't care. Right? They'll take either one. What are they trying to do right here? What are they trying to do? Seduce you into the long. Come down here. Oh, it's going down for sure, right? We're back to chasing. Oh, that thing is going down. Oh, I'm going to short that fucker because they're going for that low. I'm going to do it. They're seducing you into the short. Oh, man. Oh, it's going up now. I'm definitely going up now. It hits the median line. Oh, for sure, right? Well, we'll go a little higher. Let's go a little higher. Break of structure. Oh, it's going up for sure. Look how far that's gone. They're seducing you into the long. Here comes the 4. Well, it's going down now for sure. Look, we're going down. We must be going down. And then you think I'm exaggerating? That's what's happening all day to millions and millions and millions, particularly new traders. That's what's happening to them. They just don't realize it. It's not illegal. It's just how the game is played. If you don't understand the nature of the game, or as they say, right, you're sitting at the poker table, you don't know who the mark is, you're the mark. You don't know where the liquidity is, you are the liquidity. You don't have clear identification of what you're doing and where you're wrong and where you're right, you're fucked. Don't trade. Wait until you can say, oh, I got it. I see it. Doesn't mean you're going to have a winning trade. In fact, if we just look statistically, odds are you won't. But you'll have a much higher probability of getting one of those trades that really kicks for you, that really gets it for you, that makes up for all those times you're like, motherfucker, God damn, I thought for sure that thing was going, God damn it. That's the one. That's what saves the day. The one that runs just as you anticipated. You have to keep anticipating it. It's not so much a forecast. Is what can I anticipate based on what I can see? What's objectively here? Did I have a 5? Do I have a 3? Yes. Do I have a 5? Am I in a 3? Could be. Got the starting ingredients of it, but that doesn't mean we don't fall through the floor. That's why you put a stop on it. Griff, I'll come back to the euro if I need one. Oh, if you have time. Link. Oh, BDR, I just did link, so hopefully you'll catch it. If you didn't catch it live, you catch it on the replay. Oh, God, I got 2 of you guys. Oh, yeah, Steel Swarm's just telling him that he did that. Okay. All right, how am I doing on time? Okay, I'm good. I can get a couple. ADA, oh fuck. All right. Steel Swarm, so he's giving me one here. Here's the link for ADA. Okay, let's see what Cardano's doing. What do we got? Binance? Hello, Sam. And TD viewers. Oh, that's nice, right? I have a little greeting here for people watching from Steel Swarm. Oh, shit. George's giving me something here. Is something wrong? Found out how to do... Oh, okay. He's just telling me something. All right. Hang on. Coming back. Okay. Steel Swarm. We got ADA. Hopefully everything is showing correctly, but there are 2 folders, daily and 4 hour. Okay, so now I got a 1 hour. Currently looking for a C wave in the retrace before going to 1. Note, if this is something like 15-minute, please ignore it. Okay. All right, so all I'm going to do with that is just hide that note. It's a nice little note. Let's hide that. Okay. And I'm going to put this in just for me, my brain, right? Let's go here to my color palette here that I'm used to. Okay, right, so let's brighten this one up. Let's go to a brighter blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I need to say it? 5, 3, 5, 3. Does the market move in 5s and 3s? You do not have to take my word for that ever. You can just look yourself. Draw your own conclusions. Does it move in 5s and 3s? Not always. Oh, I might rethink that here. I don't know that it matters here, but that's probably how I do that. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So remember, we begin and we end in 5, right? So I get a little here. I get a nice little 5 to finish this. Let's go here. Put it in a red here. All right. So I've got my nice little ending. I like a happy ending. Oh man, this has gotten just so creepy today. Okay, right. So I got 1, 2. Right. How do we look on the retrace? Al involved? Sure looks like it. Oh, order block here. Will usually be a big one. Probably right in there. Even that got wicked. Al saved the day, right? So. Okay, right. We just did this on another asset. I try and give you these. And I do this often, right? I'll say, okay, well, if it comes down here, I'm not gonna try and pick the turn. I'm gonna wait for this. Let's see if I can recreate this here. Do you see what we have here? There it is. Oh, I'll wait for. Oh. Something I need to say there? Well, if it's a 2, right, wouldn't a 3 come off of that? Sure looks like a 3. What else would... Again, now you see the repetition here. I hope that's what's starting to kick into your head. Oh, that's pretty fucking tight. That's the downside, right? When it's this sharp, like, oh, you're going to hit it too fast. God damn. Hang on 1 second. Sorry, I came back. All right, so 1. Well, let's see what else we can add to that. Is that a 5? Sure looks like it. Is that a 5, 3, 5, 3? What? All right, let's look at a few things here. Repetition. What do we have here? Breaker structure up. Oh, but look how much further it went. Right? Oh, did you were quick to take profit there? Is that right? Bullshit. Okay, right. So is that a 5? Right, that's a 1. Right? Breaker structure. Oh, but it went up again. Did we get the liquidity? No. Where's the liquidity? Down below. I'm just going to pull some of this out of here so I can clean this up, get a handle on what he's doing. Okay, so let's get out of that. We've done this, right, a couple of times. All right, so shit I can't make up. We don't overlap the 4, right? So kicker in the 5th, where would you know? Okay, all right, so let's pull back here. Right, he's drawing in his progression here. This is what he's forecasting, but it's not so much that it's a prediction. It's a prediction in sync with what we can see at this moment in time. If this is 1, 2, well, that's not going to be 3. So what's left, right? Okay, well, it could it be ABC? It could be. Does that seem probable? I mean, anything's possible, right? But at this moment in time, you wouldn't be thinking, well, that sure looks like a fucking completed zigzag. 1, 50% retracement. 5, well, okay. Where do they usually go? Where is he projecting it, right? So learning from repetition. Okay, right. So do we know it's coming here? No. What, oh, let's see. He gave me 4 and, oh shit. He gave me 4 and daily, right? So let's see his, let's see what he did here. Okay, that's his projection. Okay. Main. Let's see what's here. If I take that. Okay, 1, 2. All right, I don't want to leave his stuff out. Okay, so here's the 4. Okay, good. Oh, beautiful. Okay, all right. So he's already done. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, so we know this was a 50. Right, we just drew this up and we looked at that was at a 50. So still, right, still 80% probability we get there. Right, once that corner, right, the key to it is always as long as this pivot holds. So where do we go? Repetition. From the corner. It's a corner pocket. It's not a golden corner pocket, but the odds are still there. Boom. Look, Jesus, it's almost hard to believe. It still blows my mind, right? It should be blowing yours as well. Like, oh, if you aren't using this when you use it, your mind has got to be going, holy fuck, how could I not have been using this? I say this every week. Median lines are in every technical package. It's the least used tool of all tools. The least used. Highest probability. Most traders lose money. Correlation, you draw your own conclusion. Okay, right? So do I not have the potential for this to happen again? Now, I'm not here yet. But so what am I looking for? Oh, got to change that color a little bit. So AB, okay, certainly could be. Do I have a 5? Yes. What am I anticipating? A 3. Let's get this out of here. Oh, let's go down to his 1. Now that's where we were. Right. So now remember, the median line, that 80% is a one-time use, right? So that's already burned. Right. 80% is over. Right. Now you can't go, well, isn't it 80% to go? No. Now if we come down here, I draw another one. Right. I get my 80% back. Get that? I got it again. Now again, there are times when it's too sharp, right? It's going to be too easy to get there. Really, you'd prefer if you're kind of as a guideline, you want the first algo target to be, not this fast, right? You don't want to get there before you get to the algo target. Does it happen? Yes, but ideally you'd be over here. So what he's drawing here may just be that it's too sharp. All right, so I'm going to push it off a little bit. So what are we looking for here? Well, if that's an A and that's a B, I'm looking for 5 because what do I know? We begin and we end in 5s. We begin in a 5, we correct in a 3. We begin in a 5, we're correcting in a 3. Now, nothing says this doesn't do that. Right? The market's going to do what the market's going to do. We're just trying to find a place where we can find an edge. Not sure about how you're counting that. I might be more inclined to be down here. I would. Now, I know you're looking here going, well, is it going to overlap them? But it hasn't overlapped yet. It's pretty fucking close. A, B, C into the B. Just what you want to see up here, right? Oh, did they sweep some liquidity, right? Because who got seduced into taking the long there? Rhymes with shemale. Retail. All right, so, okay, do I have, that's probably too granular for me, right? So, okay, am I coming in for the 4? Do I know, right? Do I want to short it there right now? Not necessarily. Was there a reason to consider it? Well, I'm right in the middle of some imbalances here. I put some, oh, fuck me. What happened? That's what I want. Okay. Fair value gap. I'm in a fair value gap. Inverse fair value gaps, right? Just fair value gaps. They got broken. Now you come back from the other side. Wicked through, right? Some would tell you that's it's somewhat subjective, right? But you know, broken is broken. But we didn't get a close on the other side of it, so this software will hold it. Okay, what can I look for here? Well, if this is going to hold, I'd be looking for a relationship between the 2 and the 3. But for a wave 4. Oh, where are you here? All right, so, okay, we're right in the 38, right? It's a little hot, right? Ideally, you'd see it between 23 and 38, but 50 is not uncommon, right? Swing, retrace to the 50, very, very common. It would be a little overlap here. But we haven't done it yet. Rejecting in that, possibly. Let's get you down on that pivot. No, pardon, well, yeah, we got to wick through, right? That's not enough to, well, almost looks like it's a double. It is a double. All right, so we've just tapped it and rejected. I would prefer to see that come down because then I'm not wondering what's going on. Okay, what's missing? Can I extend this down? Targets. Well, what else can I use? A from the B, right? Remember, there's always a reason. There are no random pivots, right? So, oh, A to the B to the 100. We're going to go lower down here, second most common, right? We're going to get beyond this. We're going to get beyond the golden zone. Here I've got an inverse fair value gap here. This would be second most common, 127, 1382. For the 5th at the golden would be a juice. Now, here I'm going to do the exact same thing we just did over here. If now we don't have this, right? But if I get this, I'm not buying here. I'm waiting for this. That's where I want to buy it. I want this to happen. Ideally, it's a 5, and then I want the retrace. And ideally, I mean, again, you don't always get ideal. There'd be some imbalance, some order block, something here that I could reference in addition to. Let's pull this up. I'm going to already look at that and say it's too deep. In addition to looking for that golden. Oh, where are you? Jesus. That's why. Why do it this way? I have a clear, there's no question about where I'm wrong. Or where the premise is wrong. That the 5 is in down here, of the C, of the 2, and now I've got a 1, 2. Because what am I after? Right? I'm after the 3. That's the money ball. Many of you know this, right? In our purple belt tests, right? It's 50 trades before you pass it. Only 3s and Cs, right? Because we're trying to build that discipline. So you're not chasing every little fucking swing, right? So you're trying to get into the money swings. 3s and Cs, right? It's the only way you can pass that test, right? It's not easy to pass by design. We're not trying to just give you something to feel good. We're trying to give you skills that will serve you for a lifetime. If you continue trading for a lifetime, right? It doesn't matter, right? It's not going to change unless human nature changes. Well, fuck, 5 years from now, are humans even still trading? It's a good question. Or is it all AI? It remains to be seen, right? It's question mark. That's the trade. But right now, it's us. It's us against the machines, really. So you have to understand what the machine is trying to do. What is it trying to do? It's trying to seduce you into breakouts. Very much so, right? A lot of things, but certainly that's a big part of it. Come on, you want that. Short it. Look how far that's gone down. You know it's going to keep going. You could short that. Ignore that. Ignore that nasty golden zone there. You could look how far that could go. Come on, take it. Take it. Look how sexy that is. Hey, you got to make charting fun somehow. What else have I got here? How am I doing on time? 1:02. If you have time, Link. God, I got a lot of people asking about Link. I just did a pretty detailed look at Link. So, who's that? That is Batter. We got the link. Yeah. Been a while. Good to be back on live, Danielle. Oh, Daniel Russell. Good. I'd love to see you guys back. It's kind of a big week in the markets, right? So many of you probably see all the discussion about all season. It's coming. Bitcoin D is dropping, right? Okay. No, let's see it. Let's see it happen, right? Oh, where do I have ETH up here? Before I leave, we get off of this. We'll look at ETH to Bitcoin, right? It's always kind of a quick proxy, like, okay, is alt season coming? What does ETH to Bitcoin look like? It's not a bad place to start. Attila the Killer, what's he got? He's got STX. I think that's where I am. Attila the Killer. Well, okay. Let's look. Why are you thinking here? What are you thinking? Attila the Killer. I love it. Well, first, maybe log scale might help. Maybe. All right, let's see. Well, let's see here. Well, that's kind of funky, right? We're on a weekly. Well, a little skinny up here. We did get closes above, so I would propose to you that's mitigated because we closed beyond it, so I don't think that's in play anymore. What would be in play up here? You should probably make a case for an order block. Oh shit, come here. Right here. Which we didn't quite get to. The last little upswing to include that high. We wicked it here. What can we see here? Come on, buy it. Come on, buy it, buy it, buy it. Look how far that could go. Look how good that is. You can buy that. What's happening? Get right on it. Well, that fucking thing's not going to be there on the weekly, is it? Not on the weekly. Come on. No way. What are we doing here? Let's see. Let's now here. See, you lose a little definition, right? So I'm looking at this going, it doesn't quite look right. The Z, this A, B, that doesn't quite look right. Let's just see if we can dig something out of there. Does it matter? Well, again, you're getting a lot of repetition here. Probably a good thing. Come on, sell it. You could sell that. Come on, do it. Look how far that could drop. We could go all the way to 0. Go ahead, sell that. How do we know that's an algo? Or that's seduction of retail. Displacement comes off of it. Wicked. Liquidity taken. Breakout. Inexperience showing itself. Looks like from the top here. Oh, we just looked at that. This I got a 5 here. All right, so I'm gonna redo this. Just for the lesson, right? I can't ignore that 5. Oh, Jesus, this is tricky on this correction here. It's where Elliott gets tricky. That's a true double, if I'm not mistaken. That was the golden. This may be fuck, this gets tricky down here. See, maybe overcomplicating it, but you don't get a 1, 2, 3. I don't get a 3. The 4 here at the double A, B, C, possibly because it's a golden. It's not particularly great looking. You'd have to be 3, 4, 5. Let's get that down. Something not so huge. Does it matter now? Maybe not, right? Maybe say so. Fuck, who cares? But I can see the ingredients that I want down here. I've got a liquidity sweep, right? And then the displacement, the reaction comes off of it. That's definitely a little funky. I won't, again, it doesn't matter. Right? So as we come down here, the 3 wave looks good. You could even do it here, right? A, B, C. It's a little bit irregular down here. But that shouldn't dissuade you from the trade. So where's the trade, right? I would propose to you it's right here. He's got it teed up. So do we have a 5? Right? We may not be done yet. Let's go to let's try like an 8 hour. There's the 3. There's the 5. Okay, right. So you can again, you'd have to turn your brain off to miss it. Oh, I'm going to ignore that because I don't trade Elliott Wave. That shit is bullshit. So I'm going to ignore the 5 that's right in my face there. I'm going to ignore it. And I know this shit doesn't work in 2025. That's for losers. So I'm just going to ignore the perfect ABC that corrects it. Lowest low. 1, 2, 3. There's a little bit of a bumpy start there. Can't say I love that. More likely a 2. So let's get to a 4. That's not great. But I get a 5. So from this for the, oh Jesus. He's always there, right? So you can't just look at that and go, oh, there it is, right? You can't cherry pick the pivots, right? Oh, there it is. It has to make sense. And they had to use it, right? You don't want to just take a random pivot. Did they use it? Or could it have, there's no knowing. Could they have used it? Could be, right? Maybe we have to go to the lower pivot. Could be. But ideally, you'd have a 1 here and a 2. And then, yeah, it's not likely to be the 3. Let's put that in white. I'm not in love with the first impulse here, but I don't see anything that I like better. So let's pull that off for a second. This is a little bit cherry picked, so I'm going to pull back here because the 50 will do it. Just so you're not like, oh, but What can I say with certainty, right? Again, where's the certainty? Swing low to swing high. Did we correct in 3? Did we come to a location where you might anticipate a 2? Yes. Pattern recognition? Yes. Fib location? Yes. Did I come off with a 5? Yes. Right? All the ingredients are starting to stack up here. Okay, so what do I have here? Okay, repetition. What's the important pivot at this moment in time? Right there. How about here? Wicking through. Makes me think the sell side won it. Do you see how precise that is? It should be pretty obvious. Oh, let me get it right on there. That is literally tick to tick. From here, we go down here. I go gold. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is unfucking believable. We go golden. 50 to the tick. Here's the target. That's to the tick. Easiest thing to forget. Oh, the motherfucker is on both sides. I forgot. Can't forget. Excuse me. You see how precise that is? I don't have to convince you, right? You know, human beings, we're not that precise. We're not. That's not Billy Bob Crypto doing that. Only software is that precise, right? So you see it happening here. So are we there yet? Well, oops. No, we can take him off. Now, we haven't invalidated this as a 2. Just because I broke the golden doesn't kill it as a 2. It just means sell side won that little swing structure. They won that battle. So what do I need to see here? Well, the criteria for sure would be I'd like to see it sweep that high. You know, there's some liquidity there. You think there's some stops there? Oh, yeah. So what? Now this is the annoying part. Fuck, you telling me I have to wait for that to break? Yes, that's what I'm telling you. Well, you don't have to. You do what you want to do. I'm just saying if you want to try and build advantage or edge, let's get this confirmed, because for all we know, it just that's got to be it, right? Something has to break to change the trend, right? To change the just to get this series of lower lows, lower highs to break, right? I got to have something break, and we know that was technical. So because they used it, you got to pay attention to this guy, right? There's Al again, right? He's going to be there because we know they used that pivot. So whoa. So you can clearly see why this has to break. Now, maybe we've got it started. Maybe that's 1, 2, and we're going to go 3. Oh, we'll get there. But until we do, there's no way. You can't determine if the low is in. There's no objective way to determine that. Oh, I got a lower high here. Okay, maybe. Nothing says that couldn't roll over. Of course it could. Next test right here. And then you got to do it again up here, because that's what the algo will do. It'll be here, right here waiting for you. And so this is, again, there's the siren. Oh, go ahead, take that long. Go ahead and take it. Look how good that looks. Look how far it's gone. Go ahead and take that long. Look, oh, it swept that. Look, oh, breakout traders, you can go get that. That's a little micro, but that would be a change of character. What do we anticipate after a change of character? That's where you want to get long. Threes and C's. You want to make money in here. See if you can. What a discipline, right? Very, very hard. It's easy to say. Oh, I only trade 3s and C's. Really? Can you show me 100 trades where that's true? Think about it. Are you making money right now? If you are, good for you. If you're not, maybe I should try something a little different. That fucking TradeDevils guy always talks about this. Well, let me see if I can do that. You're going to miss trades waiting. But when you take a trade, the payoff will be, let's say you're wrong. You only write 3 out of 10 times, right? Again, baseball analogy, very common in trading. You step up to the plate. You get a hit 3 out of 10 times, you're going to the Hall of Fame. Trading, though, that only works as long as the that you make when you're right is so much more than what you lose when you're wrong, right? It's one of the oldest cliches in trading. It's not impossible to do. It just takes massive amounts of discipline, which most of us don't have. Because why? We want the action. Oh, fuck, I just read on Twitter that the alt season has already started. I got to buy some shit. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, set it up. Where's your edge? If you can't define it, you're just, might as well go to Vegas. Okay. Did I give everybody, how am I doing here? 1:16. I got 15 minutes. Okay, hang on. Link. Oh, God, a lot of link today. Jesus. Oh, it's kicking, I guess. I understand why. Okay, so I got a few, anything. That did look sexy. Oh, come on, guys. You know, how do you make this stuff sexy? It's not easy to do. Okay, I think we're good here on AR. What do I got left? I got for the request from Twitter, from X. Hang on. Express forever Twitter for me. ADA, we already did that. AAVE, I don't think we did that. So let's, I've got AAVE right here. This is AAVE from Griff, I think. So I can just do this right here. I'll get his AAVE. Oh, no, that's it. Jesus, I don't understand why that happens. Right? So it was AAVE. Now I do this. Okay, let's go. Oops, AAVE. Let's do it on Femex. And let me get this in something I recognize. Okay, let's get whenever, right? First look at it, and we've looked at this before, but I always want to encourage you to, okay, wait a minute, let's get a relook at it. Okay, let's start on the daily. Now, I don't have full history here, but I don't really need it. Here's the low I'm working off of. Well, first thing I see is, why here? There's got to be a reason. Why does it stop there? Well, this, I don't, it looks like I got a 1-2. It does look like I have a 1-2. Jesus, who's texting me? Shit, hang on. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like I got to deal with that. Now, that's going to have to go way up here. Now, could be, right, that's, I mean, it's there. W, X, Y. Well, what I don't love here is that I got it's going to be a lot of 1-2s. Can I get this as a combo? Because I don't want so many 1-2s, right? It's just a high class problem if I need another 1-2. Because note what's happening here is like, I can't make it work here. Is there a workaround there? I don't think there is. Fuck me. That looks like I've got a 5 in there I got to deal with. All right, let's just take a peek here. Kind of want to see how technical are we here. Do I have to come back to the absolute low? Even still, that's wicked, but you know, ideally you'd like to see it hold. We get overlap here. Well, let's label it up, right? So again, sometimes it's pencil. Let's pencil that in. We don't think we have much choice here other than that. Now relax. I'm not saying I'm done here yet. I'm just trying to figure out what I got here. Because the reason I do it this way is I'm assuming this is how many of you are going to do it. Like, oh fuck, I don't. All right, you got to put them somewhere. And then you start working with them. Okay, does this work? Doesn't work? Nope. No. Maybe I got to do it here. Maybe I got to do it here. Fuck me, that's an impulse. No way around it. That's an impulse. But I get the overlap here, which I don't see a way around that. Right? So you got a little bit of. I don't know that I would not call this. Well, certainly it's a 5, right? It doesn't quite look. Oh, fuck, you might have to do it. You're going to bastardize it if you try and turn it into an ABC. So I'm going to leave it there right now because let's get over here. So where did we go? Excuse me. Is that a 3? Right? Am I going to have to do this as a big fucking diag, which I really don't want to do. Okay, so let's acknowledge that we have this. Right? This is not ideal. Well, again, it's much more likely to be if you did it here. You could probably get the impulse in there. You're gonna have to go A, B, C, which is not it's not an over force fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the impulse works there. Let's get this in here. Channeling, good. All right, I got a lot of the right ingredients here. Oh, fuck, yeah, let's not overcomplicate it. Correction. From the low, looks like we're not too far. It's wick. All right, over the years, right, again, we're not sitting with the people who wrote this, right? That's just an observation. If we don't close below, that tends to stay, tend to find that it'll get to those targets. So you're making a judgment call here. Does it make sense, right? If this is A, B, if we're gonna, oh fuck. It wouldn't matter, right? If you're doing W, X, Y, it wouldn't matter, right? So if we get an impulse, here's the correction. Okay, so what comes off of it? It's much like Link, right? Like, fuck, it's still going. Oh, Jesus. Looks like you're going to have to do this. Let's put this up here. A, B, because this is A, B, C. So it looks like you're going to have to expand the B, and that's just a free fall. Oh, it doesn't even look like it's going to make it. It's for a 3. Okay, in the pocket, 1, 2, right? So could this be, if this is A, B, C in for the 4, which, again, high class problem. 1, 2, 3. It could be up here. Let me get into that 1. Or 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. You might be able to do it for the 4. Pull you over here. It's not a great balance between the two, but you can live with it. What are your choices there? Okay, so we got two. Literally, they're just staring in the face. Okay, so here it is again. That sweet siren sound calling retail traders. Take the breakout. Go ahead, take it. Well, there's a 5 coming off of that. I don't. You wouldn't want to do this, right? It's too imbalanced. You got a 5 there. But you're going to have to do that as an ABC. Boy, we get really jacked up here. And that's influencing that because look what comes off of it, a perfect impulse. Right, I can't ignore that, right? So I gotta find a way to make this work. All right, I say that. Assuming you're applying Elliott Wave, well, there's a 5 right in your face. Is this a perfect? No. But you can probably do ABC into that. Al involved. Again, we're getting little breaks there. I'd pull them out. Nope. Right? It's too far. So I don't want to lean on that as a target, right? Because it likely broke. It looks like that's too small. But what I've got right here is a nice looking impulse. Looks like I've got a candidate, right? It's just a candidate at this moment in time for that to be done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not the cleanest to finish. I don't want a 2 hour. Let's go to 30. Can that fly? You might have to do WXY. Does it matter? You know, for the hardcore, probably. Okay, whoops. I don't want you. I want WXY. Now, oh, why do I, what the fuck? Come here, pay attention. W, oh, Jesus, I see what's happening. WXY. Why do I say that? Why do I lean into that? Again, we begin and we end in 5s. What do I have here? Oh, come on. You're telling me they're not going to wick that low? Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Right, just what you want to see. Oh. Go to 15. The fact that they don't wick the low is just the kind of thing you want to see. Oh, come on. It's just, you know, there's liquidity there. They can't get it. Can't get it. The 4. All right, so reasonable candidate for the 4, deep for the 4. Do we know that's done? No, we don't. Almost looks like it's here, right? You've gone A, B. Now we start for the correction. Now, but remember, Al doesn't care about your expanded B wave. It's going to go dominant to dominant. Here's the swing low, swing high. How do we do here? Right past the 50. So I'm going here. But I would, as a secondary, just because he'll be here, I'll do that. See, because we don't know. I mean, this could, it could, certainly it's possible that we had some sort of a triangle 4 here. We went for the 5. Here's the correction. Here's the next leg. Because this is deep enough. And look, oh, let's get it right here. It's deep enough. WXY, we'll be fine. This is a little skinny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, again, you know, you're not. It's not going to be perfect every time. If it's not perfect, why force a trade? What do I have? I don't know where I am here. I'm not positive. So I'll wait. What's the one thing we got to remember? Where's Al going to be? Don't forget, he's going to be on the other side. There he is, tapping the 50. Right to it. So we go 50, 50, break the 50. Here's the target right at the golden zone. Is that going to be the 1 of 3, right? So we'd have to put this in context. Is that 1? That's 2, and 3, 4, 5 is going up here. It's no telling, right? At this moment in time, I can't say that with any certainty. Market hasn't revealed itself yet. It's a candidate. I don't love this. But this is awfully big for a 4, right? So I'm a little more inclined to go this direction here because, again, it would be a very high-class problem if this is a 4 and we're going for 5, right? It means I got another 1, 2 in there. So 1, 2, 1. I'm on a 15-minute. Doesn't look great. Now, another very common mistake. If we break this golden, don't forget to go to that one. Because they will use swing high to swing low as we come back to it, right? That's where you get in the clear to new highs. You see again, staying with my theme here. Take it. Come on, retail. Come on, breakout traders. You know you want that. Take that AAVE long right there. SUI, I've got it over here. What's SUI? How am I doing? Then I think, oh yes, 130. All right, so this will be our last one. Okay, SUI has been mighty good this year. 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. Looks like 3 still going in. Right? If that's going to be a 2, if this is 1 and we're looking for 2, where do they usually go? Now note, right? We can pay attention here, right? So I've got a golden corner here. So meaning, right? This pivot's got to hold, or if we're going to get here, right? This pivot has to hold. So now, which to me, that's good news. That means I got a very clear range here where I can put on a trade with odds in my favor. Let's try a 3-hour here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like a good candidate for a 1. Well, careful about making assumptions here. Like, again, let the market show you. So there's an ABC here that's valid, but then I come off with a 5. So this could be happening on a smaller degree, right? Again, you can't just go, oh fuck, that's inconvenient. You got to account for them. Oh well, I would encourage you to account for them, in terms of building your edge, right? Can you identify the swings that went before, right? With any conviction, right? Does that look like a 5? It sure does. Is that like a 3? Yep, that's valid. Did it go far enough? Well, it looks like it probably did. Right? If I go up here, it's not quite to the 50, but again, don't expect it to be perfect on every swing. It's not like going to be 50 to the tick, golden to the tick. Possible that we roll over a fuck, of course. We've already broken golden here, right? Just looking at it, I can tell you it's too deep, right? Well, you could see the same thing. So, if it's me here, I'm going to put an alert right here. I do not want that to break. As a bull, I want this to hold down here at this the fair value gap here, this imbalance. I want this to hold and start going. But do I want to pick it here? That's a 3-hour. Not yet, because I haven't. Well, this is only. But I'd want to see some of this break right here. I don't want to see that break. I want to see that come up here and Jesus, come here. I want to see this come up and break. And then I want to see a little retrace. Well, you got my idea. Show it to me. Show me that strength. And ideally with some imbalances in there. Then I'm going to look to try and get long right here. Looks like Al's here. There he is. He's always there. From this 50, this target. It goes a little further. Right? Oh, come on, retail. Look how far that's gone. You know that's going to keep going. Come on, take it. It's not enough. Not yet. Not yet. Don't force it. Could you trade that and stop? Yeah, you could. It's okay. I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying, I wouldn't go balls deep there. What you got a little squirt, right? It didn't do enough. Is there a 5 there? Even fucking it under a 10 minute. Do I have a 5 there? Not really. It starts to break down. See, the lower time frame you go, all of it starts to break down. 15, God, I really hate to go below 15. But if we came into a golden here, if it did it in a nice 3, fair value gap, point of control. But don't do this, right? That's what. Okay, right? Because what we're looking for is more of a 3. That's where I get a little bit more conviction. Oh, ran the sweep. All that sets me up here for this. Who buys right here? Retail. Why? Because they think, oh, it's good. Now they're going to go up for this liquidity here, but we want to look for that 3. Not that it always happens, but that's building the edge. Now I've got pattern recognition. I'm at a golden zone. I'm at a volume profile, point of control. I see something I recognize. Here's an imbalance here. Okay, that I can take here. Stop under the low. So it's not, if it falters, right? And again, assume you're going to be wrong more than you're right, and that's the only way you'll be right more than you're wrong. You're likely going to get stopped here. So don't put your stop way down here. Just, okay, well, if it goes, what did I get out of that? Right? That's why you put the trade on in the first place. I want to give it to the low, which not necessarily that I would. 4 to 1. I want to give it 7, 8, 6, 9 to 1. get the idea. Hopefully all that repetition, there's a lot of repetition today. Let's see. Did you do ETH? I didn't do ETH. Oh, fuck. I'm way over. I'll do ETH. I'm definitely going to do ETH on Friday. Oh, here. I can't do it here. This is a copy here. Let's see if I can get one real quick before my machine crashes. Here's what I want to see. Quick proxy for alt season. What's Bitcoin to ETH look like? ETH to Bitcoin look like? Pretty good. We 1-2. All right, sure looks like we might have a good candidate here. We don't know. Right, we don't know that that's done. Is this Al? Looks like could be. 50 the tick. Where do they usually go? Alt season already started? Could be. Watch this one. It's just a quick proxy for, okay, are we going? Well, all you're doing now is again, you know, if you thought, oh, really, what? We're going to apply Elliott Wave here to fucking eat the Bitcoin? Looks like an obvious location for consolidation. I got an order block right here, right at the 38. See how that all kind of comes together? Now kind of get some sort of a 3 here. Well, okay, now heads up. If we do that, what would you be anticipating next? Right. Retrace. Okay, that's it, guys. There we go. Hopefully you got something out of that. I always hope you do. Right, you can if you want to develop the skill set. Right, if you're drawn to this, our belt system is a good place to go. Or you just pop into our Discord. It's free to join. And there's different. So what do we got? Two, 3 different levels in there, depending on how deep you want to get into it. It's up to you guys. A little plug for our sponsor over on Femex, right? If you're looking for exchange, you got this little competition going on. Get you some tether, right? You know, they just want you to trade to get over there, get involved. You know, they all look the same, right? It's like who's got a nice deal, who's, you know, do you have KYC issues? Can you trade from the U.S.? I mean, these guys they're fucking lightning fast. It's good exchange. If you need one, you know, a lot of times most people, I would assume, watching any video of mine, are already going to have one exchange, but I have 5. I spread them out just for, you know, I guess I would assume you know why. Okay, guys, with that, I'm going to